early adopter. But one of the things I hear, and I hear this a lot from women, not just women, but somebody talked about women wanting to be perfect before they actually do something, and I think there's a grain of truth to that, because you think, well, I can't start my blog, or I can't start videoing, or I can't start doing whatever in technology before I learn. Like I have friends who say, well, I want to buy a MacBook, but I have to take a course on how to run it, or I want to do this, but how am I going to learn? And I tell them just to start, just jump in and do it. And I got that advice. It was the best advice I ever got for in our online world, is don't worry so much about what you're doing and the mistakes you're making, but just get out there and do it. And you don't have to look very far on my online presence to see my mistakes. I have to tell you, I won't point them out. You'll probably find them yourself. But while I was thinking about this last night, I tweeted that I was having a social media emergency. I had written a post about, and a story I think about, Facebook and some stats on Facebook and what it's doing to kids. And some psychologists said it's destroying their brains. Well, I loosely, never believe everything you read. But anyway, it was along that line. And so I had a post that the headline was something like, is Facebook turning your kid into a brat? And I got a notice saying a trackback. So somebody had linked to my website or my blog site a trackback from a site called Jordan is a brat. And I looked at that and I thought, isn't that cute? There's some teen out there who's going to argue about whether Facebook is, good or bad for teens' brains. So I clicked on it. It's totally naive. And it goes to Jordan is a pornographer website.
Oh.
So that's another. I know you're not supposed to let these things go on without looking at them. But anyway, so there are the pitfalls, but you just kind of have to keep going. And I'm going to end here because I think there's a lot more to be said, and you probably have a lot of questions.
So for the first part of this, what we want to do is we want to quickly go through a few of the social media sites so that you're aware of them, so that you know how to use them, and just to give you a general idea. Then we're going to move into some more specific questions and some more specific discussion. So we're going to start off with Carol Sill.